going up against Adrian Peterson. With that, we'll send you up to Minneapolis with our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are at the newest stadium in the NFL, and its inaugural year. There's a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Talking about the Viking ground game, when Peterson went down in week 2, there was a hope that someone would emerge for the Vikings, but really that hasn't happened.
And the optimism was high because they were playing so well, and people were saying, well, remember, AP wasn't playing so well in the beginning. Remember how teams held him down? But you and I both know, over the course of the season, Adrian Peterson is going to give you numbers. Right now, Jerick McKinnon, Matt Alciata, they're not able to. Part of that is the offensive line. They have a lot of injury.
Yeah, that is true. But those two guys, they combined for 29 yards in week 10. Bradford, screen play, McKinnon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
Now a play fake here on first down. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. It's a gain of 14 there, and that leads to a Minnesota first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down, Bradford over the middle here to Rudolph. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green 90. Green 90. Black 58, Williams. Left, 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 left.
3rd and 1. Here's Bradford. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Here we go.
Bradford to throw for it on 4th. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Shift together here from the D-line.
Green 90.
Now McKinnon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 46 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now back here come the Vikings on offense, and this team right now 5-4, but started 5-0. 3rd team in NFL history to lose 4 straight after winning 5 straight. The other 2, the '89 Rams and the 2009 Giants.
Did either one of those 2 make the playoffs? Because that's what I always think about. With a hot start like that, you don't want to let it go. Was either one of them able to make it back?
The '89 Rams did, '09 Giants did not. And now, Charles, you look ahead to what the Vikings have coming up. Cardinals, Lions, Cowboys, Jags. It's not easy.
Not easy at all. They will have to earn it if they do want to get to the playoffs.
First down, Bradford. Screen play, McKinnon. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The play clock's running down. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They come out here in the eye. Time running out here on the play clock. And now they'll try the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of the times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
3rd and long for Bradford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. Fresh set of downs here. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So 2nd and 10 here. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Black round. Black round. Black Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
The give is to Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. He juked him. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, Diggs and Bradford had a good thing going in Week 10. In fact, Diggs led all NFL receivers in yardage, 164.
And Brandon, he just gets better and better. I mean, he was a steal last year because they got him late in the draft, and really his talent was better than that, but his production wasn't in college. But now, he's become the primary guy for Sam Bradford, the go-to guy for the Minnesota Vikings.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They run once more with McCannon. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
McKinnon, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go. Green, nice.
They'll try to throw now. Bradford. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. A first down throw for Bradford. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off for Asiata. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. play to McKinnon. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
I still like the idea of letting your tailback get you home. But here, they let the fullback try to get the tough yard. And that's the toughest spot on the field. And he stopped for no...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Sam Bradford taking it in. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable...
Right away to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Now Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go, Ohio! 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 Come on!
Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to try and go. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Backing up. Now he stepped. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee able to run him down for a loss of a yard. They come up in an offset eye. Now Bradford looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Ohio, come on, let's get round. Flex round. Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got time. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Surveying the field. Going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. Still back there. He's going to go up top again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes.
Here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now out comes Minnesota. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Here's McKinnon, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Bradford on fourth down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Justin Durant. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle. And
looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Let's go!
They'll set up to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley from 3 yards out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Let's go! 190! 190!
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing here, Bradford. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
10 yards still left on second down. On second down, Bradford again. Screen play, McKinnon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third and short yardage. Bradford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.